Assalamu alaikum. Today we will be discussing one numerical on your power factor correction and how it is done in your industrial sector, and basically more on how the reactive power is related with power factor. Okay, so first we will be discussing on some basics. Like, we in the last lecture we have discussed about your complex power. So we have said it is S. So we said that it was V into I star. Okay, and it can also be written as P plus JQ. Okay, so P plus JQ, it can be also written as minus. So it is P plus minus JQ. So considering it as a source, if I am considering taking out the reactive complex power of a source, this Q can be your delivering, and if it is taking some Q, so it can be in negative side. Similarly, if we are calculating S in the load side, this Q, positive Q, is absorbing, and if it is delivering some power or Q, it is negative. So this is the sign convention that reverse itself when it comes to source or load. Okay, so this is the relation. Now if I draw this P plus JQ on a diagram, so J means there is a shift of 90 degree, so I can draw it like this. So this is my P. Okay, I can take both the sign plus minus, but I am preferred using minus sign because you will understand it later. So if I am plotting Q, so it will be like this. So this is my Q, right? And so this is the resultant. The resultant is your S. So this is a basic trigonometrical picture which you can understand. Now this if I take plus, so this will be reverses round that side, so that will be your plus side. Obviously this angle will be considered as phi. Okay, so if we now calculate this phi, you can say cos phi equal to P by S. Okay, so this cos phi is nothing but your power factor. Okay, the same power factor which you say that it is the voltage, it is the angle between voltage and current. So I have explained it in terms of P and S. Similarly, if I take the sin phi, you will write it as Q by S. Okay, so from here I can tell you that power factor has a relation with power also. This is the real power upon apparent power or complex power. Sin phi is the reactive component, reactive power upon the apparent power. Okay, so now let us discuss the real problems that comes around. Now suppose in an industry there is a load, there is an industrial load, that is an induction motor. Okay, this induction motor, and it has some supply, it is connected to the supply and it is taking a current. Okay, now this current goes here to an induction motor. As you can as if you have studied induction motor in machine, there you have find out that induction motor generally operates in lagging power factor. Okay, so whatever the quantity, 0.8 lagging. Okay, so that means lagging means what? It is taking both active power and it is absorbing reactive component also. So it is not, it is taking both active as well as reactive component. Okay, so if considering it as a load, so if I say it will be plus JQ. Okay, Now if I this J will be from the load side, so this is the load, it will be this, but from the supply end, if I think about, this is from the load end. Okay, but if from the supply end, if I take supply end, if I see what the supply sees, supply will give you P, but it will have minus JQ. Okay, so the major effect is of Q will be on the supply side, because the power factor of the supply side will be affected, getting affected. Okay, so we need to improve this supply power factor. How will we seeing it? Now similarly, if we draw the power factor or this power diagram, so this is your P, that is the rating of your real power that is consumed by your induction motor, and this is Q, that is supplied to the induction motor. Okay, now this I can suggest it as Q1. Okay, and this is my S. Okay, now S1 I am putting it, so, and this will be my phi 1, as I have already suggested to you. Now what happens now to improve the power factor? You already know that we need to connect a capacitor. Okay, now capacitor will be connected in parallel, but whether it will be delta connected or in star connected, because it's a three-phase motor, generally it is connected in delta. Okay, because it has some advantage. So here a delta connected capacitor is there. Now this capacitor is connected. What happens after capacitor connection? Your power factor is improved. Power factor is improved means it goes to 0.9 lag. So what will be the effect on your power triangle diagram? Previously it was operating at 0.8 lagging, so the angle was this. Now it is operating at 0.9 lagging, so the angle will get lessen up, means the angle will have a lesser value. Okay, so that's what the improvement does. It reduces the angle, okay, between your apparent power and your real power. So now it consumes this much Q. Now it consumes this much Q, that is Q2, and it has a rating of S1. See here, your real power is unaffected. Your angle is just moved. Your real power is unaffected. So what happens? After connection, this much amount of power, that is Q1 minus Q2, is supplied by your capacitor bank. Okay, Q capacitor is supplied. This Q is not coming from the supply, it is coming by your capacitor. That's why your power factor got improved. Okay, now take it a point that your capacitor is not giving your real power, it is giving your reactive component. Okay, so that's why it is improving your power factor. Now I want to derive something. What I want to derive in terms of Q, and as I have shown here that cos phi is P by S, I want to note how much power is supplied by our capacitor, that is Q capacitor. So Q capacitor is Q1 minus Q2. Okay, so Q1, if you term it, take it this formula, q1. So it can be written as q s1 into sine phi 1, right? So this is the angle phi 1. Now similarly q2 you can write s2 into sine phi 2, right? Now put the formula here. In place of s I want to put p. So as p is same, p1 and p2 are same. Okay, so what I can write, because my load is taking the real power is not changed, we are just supplying reactive component. So what can I write in place of s1? S1 I can write it as p upon cos phi 1, and there is already, and similarly here p upon sine cos phi 2, cos phi 2, and there is sine phi 2. So using trigonometry you can write it. So this is sine upon cos, that is tan. This is sine upon cos, that is tan, and p is there, you can take it common. So you can write it tan phi 1 minus tan phi 2. So this is the relation you can expect. So this you can say that this is the initial power factor